All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling the million-dollar question for pretty much any business out there. Facebook ads or Instagram ads? Where should you put your money? Getting this right is absolutely crucial, so let's break it all down. So, you've got an awesome product, but you don't have an endless ad budget, right? The big question is, where is that money going to work the hardest for you? Is it on the massive, sprawling network of Facebook or over on the super visual, super engaging world of Instagram? It's a choice we all have to make. And let's be super clear about this. Getting this wrong is so much more than just a bad investment. It means your perfect customer, the person who genuinely needs what you're selling, they might never even hear about you. The stakes here are incredibly high. Okay, first up, let's talk about the original giant, the OG in the room, Facebook. If you need to find a very, very specific type of person, this is your playground. Seriously, think of it like a marketing sniper rifle. Its absolute superpower, the one thing it does better than almost anyone else, is its incredible ability to zero in on your ideal customer with, surgical precision. It's kind of scary how good it is. So where does this power come from? It's all in the data. With Facebook, you're reaching a really broad, slightly older demographic. Think that 25 to 54 plus crowd. These are often the key decision makers in a household. You can target them by their job title, if they just got married, or even based on behaviors, like if they're likely to move soon. That level of detail is a total game changer for getting conversions. So what does all this mean for you? Well, if your main goal is getting leads, filling out forms, booking appointments, finding B2B clients, or driving people to your local business, Facebook's tools are literally built for that job. Now, let's completely switch gears and talk about Instagram. If Facebook is the targeting titan, then Instagram is, without a doubt, the visual powerhouse. Here, it's all about making an immediate, powerful, visual impact. It's a whole different ballgame. Its core strength is just grabbing attention through amazing visuals. On Insta, a picture, a reel, a story, that isn't just part of the ad, it is the ad. That's the whole show. And the audience, a completely different world from Facebook. We're talking about that 18 to 34 demographic, Gen Z, millennials, people who live and breathe visual content. They connect with ads that feel native, immersive stuff in their stories and reels, which is exactly why engagement rates, like likes and comments, are usually way higher here. This is what it was made for. If you're selling something that just looks amazing, like fashion, beauty products, food, or travel experiences, Instagram is where you go to build your brand and make people totally fall in love with what you do. Okay, so we've got the targeting titan on one side and the visual powerhouse on the other. How do you actually make the call? Let's break it down side by side and make this super simple. Check this out. This table lays it all out nice and clean. You can see the clear difference in the audience, the kind of content that works, and what each platform is really best for. It even touches on cost. Facebook often has a lower cost per click, while Instagram might have a higher cost per impression, simply because that visual engagement is so valuable. So, what is your number one absolute top objective? Is it getting a name and an email? Or is it getting your brand in front of as many fresh new faces as possible? Your answer to that question changes everything. And here you go. This is your cheat sheet. It's that simple. If your goal is generating leads, your audience is over 35, and the main thing you track is cost per lead, you go with Facebook. Easy. But if your goal is brand awareness, your audience is younger, your product is super visual, and you care about likes and shares, you go with Instagram. Done. So now you have the playbook. But if you want to go from just knowing this stuff to building a real-world strategy that gets results for your specific business, our team can help you map all of this out. But what if I told you that the best marketers, they don't actually choose? They use both platforms together in this really smart full funnel strategy. And trust me, this is where the real magic happens. It's a pretty simple two-step dance. First, you start on Instagram. You use those awesome, eye-catching reels and stories to grab attention and introduce your brand to a huge new audience. Then, step 2, you retarget the people who actually engaged with those ads over on Facebook, hitting them with a direct offer or a lead form to turn that initial interest into a real conversion. See how that works? This hybrid model really does give you the best of both worlds. You're using Instagram's massive reach to fill the top of your funnel with new people, and then you're using Facebook's precision targeting to turn those warm leads into actual customers. Now that you have the framework, are you ready to stop guessing and start building a real, high-performance ad machine that truly works for your business? If you're ready to get a personalized strategy and a consultation that maps out a plan just for your business goals, visit us at embinu.com now. Let's start building.